I'm back. My chat is visible.
You're low and you probably won't
This
be
is the
too much
one.
about it. But, then you have, thanks to the Trump tariffs, America's trade deficit with the rest of the world.
And Trump tariffs!
U.S. trade deficit for... Oh, 20%? 207.
Guess we just won't have a radio. Oh, wait a minute.
And he will get these trade deals done. I'm very confident.
Jesus.
Can be solved in a year. They're doing it very fast.
Okay, we just won't have a radio. This is the real one this time, y'all. Somebody's on the field playing right now. They're building something. They're like building another deck or something onto the Dragons Stadium. And there's a bunch of kids out there, well, people. I don't know if they're kids or grown or what, but they were all wearing black and there was no one in the stands. So I don't know what they got. Somebody's doing some baseball stuff there. Hey, I got 12 viewers. Welcome. If possible, somebody type something in the chat so I can make sure that I can actually see my chat. Which I appreciate you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Dayton. Dayton. It's Dayton, not Dayton. Welcome to Dayton. Welcome to Dayton. There's nothing too exciting, just some graffiti walls. We're driving by the recycling center now, First Street Recycling. But look, I can just, hey, I got chat. All right. Now let's see if I can read it without killing myself. Did I fix the chat? It is fixed. Yes, I can see the chat. You asked me if I fixed the chat, so that just answers my question. I fixed the chat. I restarted my whole phone and cleared the cache and closed every program and restarted the phone. I fixed it. But anyway, welcome, Dan. And welcome, Ducky. Alright, so I'm going to do this here because I'm pretty sure you guys would rather see the at least what you can see of it, the town, rather than my stupid face. But if anybody wants to check something out, I can go there. It's not too far. Right now I'm on East 1st Street. Android sucks going live on YouTube. Yeah, it does. Last time I tried, it wouldn't even let me do horizontal video. And I got on there today and you could see that there's an option. Like, cool, orientation, let's do landscape. Great. Okay, I get on landscape and it doesn't do the thing. I get on it again, I get it on vertical, I'm like, okay, cool, I see chat, and I cut it off. I go on landscape again, and it's no chat. So apparently, my hypothesis is that chat only works vertically and not in landscape mode. Which is bullshit. Landscape mode and chat are two of the most important features that I want. But yeah, try to switch to iPhone. I wouldn't mind trying it, but I'm not gonna go and get a new iPhone. I'm not gonna get any kind of new service, or I'm not gonna have anything like that. Just like basically an iPhone, and I could use it on Wi-Fi. Maybe a hotspot if I had to, out and about like this, you know what I mean? Alright, so now that we know where we're at here on, I can focus on my cinematography now. So what I'm gonna have to do here is, you can see that my phone mount has some kind of freaking glue on the back of the suction cup, and it's slid like an inch down my windshield, and so it's just a blurry mess. And yeah, so, but I don't know anything about an iPhone. I've never used one, never had one. Everybody that has one and tries to tell me about them thinks that they're better than me because they've got an iPhone. And I'm like, look, the only reason you think you're better than me is because the only reason you even know I have an Android is because my chat pops up a different color. And then you get mad. Like, people get mad. Like stupid Android business. I'm like, okay, is management gonna buy me an iPhone? Okay, if I'm expected to use my personal phone for business, then you're gonna get you're gonna get an Android. You're gonna get green text, and it's gonna piss you off because I'm inferior. Anyway, that's how I feel about iPhones. But I used to be, look, back in the 90s, I was kind of an Apple fanboy because at school we had Macintosh computers, and they were great. They were easy to use. The graphics were insane compared to the PCs, and the programs we had on them, they weren't called programs, they were called applications. That's how you refer to a Mac program. It's an application. And they were all pretty user-friendly and everything. And I was in 7th. And now, that's completely not the case. Now, Mac and Apple is just locked down stuff. Alright, you don't want to go to the lake or the park? Lake or the park? Lake or the park? Or the river? Okay. Well, lake it is. might have some water fountains on here. I'm feeling lucky today. I might buy a lottery ticket for am I or am I not going to catch Legionnaire's disease from the water fountain? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for the water fountain, and I'm going to tempt fate with Legionnaire's disease. Because I'm freaking thirsty, and I ate a bunch of livers and ain't got nothing to drink, so I got just like food mouth, and I'm thirsty. So I'm going to drink good old unfiltered Dayton tap water from a public water fountain at the park. I just got to remember where it's at first. I think it's up here behind the bathroom. Or is it the other one? Shit, maybe it's the other one. I don't know. Pretty sure it's the other one, but we'll find out. We'll have some sensible videography here. How about that? I don't think I have to worry about anyone. We're at the lake, by the way, y'all. Good old Eastwood Lake. And if I remember right, I don't think this is the one where the water fountain is at. I think I gotta drive around to the park side of the park to get a water fountain. Yeah, no water fountain here. Except, what is that? Is that a shower or a light bulb? What the hell? It looks like water's supposed to come out of that. That's definitely electric, right? Is it electric or water? No, that's water. Never seen anything like this in my life. Some kind of weather measurement material? Like, can you guys see this? It's got a little glass beaker on the top of it, almost like a shower head, but it looks like a wine glass, but upside down. And it doesn't seem to have, unless that's it, doesn't seem to have a valve, unless it's inside the bathroom, which is open actually. Let's check this out. I don't think I've ever been in this bathroom. So, right around here is where it would be. I don't know why there's nothing on this side of the wall. By the way, this is the inside of the men's room at Eastwood. That's lovely. I don't know what that doohickey is. Also, I think maybe my chat stopped working. Last message that I see says Dan saying I think I'm gonna have to switch to iPhone. Unless maybe that really is the last message, which has been known to happen. I don't know what that doohickey is. I might have to ask the internet or something. What in the heck is that doohickey? Doohickey. All right, we'll get better. Yeah, this is better video rather than camera stuck in the grease strap or the slimy window, whatever. Oh shit. Watch where you're driving, dummy. I can drive right into the median. Now, of course it did. Of course it did. What else would happen? Well, there we go. I see something there. There it is. Keeping up with John's videos of his engine. I've seen his truck. Well, no, I didn't hear it, but I saw it, and it looks good. And yeah, he's done with it. He's back to working on customer vehicles now. I was picking his brain yesterday about my Montego because I opened up a can of worms. I started investigating my brakes, and you know, every time I disconnect one thing, I'm like, well, this is the thing that's got to be a thing. So I still can't figure out where this fluid is disappearing to. I thought my master cylinder might have been leaking into my brake booster, but I took the master cylinder off, and I don't think that's the case. But I do know that I need to replace both of my wheel cylinders, not because they leak, but because one of them is completely missing the bleeder valve, right? And it doesn't leak, so I don't know what the hell that's about. Because it got knocked off or something. So I figure I might as well do them both. And I took the wheels off the car, and I absolutely cannot put two of my tires back on until I get new tires. Like, they're from the 90s. The one, it's literally just like all the tread is like, it's got 30 years old, and then it's like the squares of the tread are literally just falling off. So I'm like, yeah, that's not going back on the car. Damn it, I drove down. Okay, so now we're on the park side. Well, so I can get to the water fountain either way from here, but I know where the one water fountain is. I'm trying to think if there's another one, but I don't know. I gotta drive this whole mile this way. It's like a mile-long driveway on this part. But yeah, John's truck, it sounds good. I would have done something different with the exhaust. So what he's got going on is just the glass packs straight to a side exit exhaust. I would have put muffler on it myself, but that's just me. I prefer function over form, and which is really what Blue is. You know, it's a functional truck. He's like, well, so I mean, he's saving money immediately by not using. He's like, well, I don't even need mufflers. You just put side out exhaust. Cool. Don't even buy mufflers. But that's something to where like I wouldn't be comfortable driving that thing just because it's so loud. But he's got the glass packs on it, and it's a good loud. But man, it's side exhaust right underneath the driver's door. It might just be too loud if I'm driving. I haven't been sitting in the driver's seat, but yeah, it's loud. But it sounds good. But it's obviously not a daily driver, so like, if you're gonna load it up with junk and haul it to the dump, and that's all you're gonna use it for the week, I could deal with some exhaust noise from that. Water fountain. It's after Memorial Day, so this thing better be on. If not, I'm complaining. If I pay taxes for this water fountain, I want to use it. I'm literally here specifically for this water fountain. Who needs brakes? Does it have drum brakes? Yeah, the Montego's got drums in the back, discs in the front. Trying to talk to the passenger and not be able to hear a word they're saying. I don't think it's that loud. But then again, the truck itself has no sound deadening. I've never ridden it. I've never ridden in a truck, actually, so I don't know how raggedy or solid the cab is. But I do know that it's old, and I can't imagine it being very quiet inside. But not to mention, it's geared for torque. So you can't even take it on the highway without doing 6,000 RPM just to keep up with the speed. So that's another thing I would do. That's probably what I would do with the truck before I even nectar of life. That's probably what I would do with the truck before I even mess with the exhaust, would be re-gear the rear end. Alright. Here's my lottery ticket with, is it Listeria or Legionnaire's disease? I can't remember. He sold both of his Corvettes. Yeah, he sold them both. Which I'm kind of glad. And honestly, again, I'm not him, but if I were, I would have sold them a lot sooner. Because they just needed so much. Like, they needed actual modification and fabrication done to them to be roadworthy. Like, yeah, next time I'll be green. But no, I'm documenting it, so if something does happen, if I do get sick, we know exactly what time and where I was and what I drank from. And it tasted good. It actually tasted like they probably got a water softener wherever the intake is or whatever. I think they have a water softener. And I know they got to flush it before they open it for use and for the year, all that stuff. So, I don't know. I probably trust it better than something like the sink faucet in my basement bathroom that gets turned on once every 3 months. It's fucking brown and shit when it does happen. But, yeah. So this is the other side of Eastwood Park. Just chilling. So since we're doing tours of men's rooms, let's see what this one. Oh, this one has an automatic light. And it's got one square urinal and one triangle urinal. For those of you who have to stand all the way above it or something, I have no idea. Yeah, I seen one of your videos. You passed through it, I'm pretty sure. What's up, Emiliana? Emily? I'll call you Emily. Yeah, it's the potty room, all right. I mean, I can't show you the other one. Well, I probably could. There's nobody around. I bet there's nobody in there, but I'm not gonna do it. You got a sink in your basement you don't think you've ever turned on? Yeah, you got to remember, like, if you have never turned it on, then you could probably bust the rubber seal. So the utility sink in my basement has the original faucets and stuff, and they still seal, but it's like hard as a rock. There's no give. Like, when you turn a faucet off, you can kind of feel the rubber at the end of it, and it's kind of given. No, this is just thud, right? And it's hard, but it seals. So I'm just gonna leave it. But it's the old style, and I've discovered they actually do still sell that old style faucet too. So I could probably just get a new one. But yeah, it's the old utility sink, the concrete one. Emily from Nick's chat a while ago. Oh, okay. Welcome. We just be chilling at the park right now. I came to the park because I had no water, and I'm thirsty. So I'm drinking public tap water. Like the poors. I can drink the same water as poor people because I'm not better than them. It is really good. It tastes like there's a softener on it. Like, it's better than my water at home. And I use one of those Brita pitchers that you put in the fridge. And yeah, this is really good water. It's better than the water out of my Brita pitcher. But lately, we've been using generic filters in the Brita pitcher, and it tastes bad. I'll have to suck it up and spend $4 a filter or whatever it is. Or no, it's like $20 for 4, so it was like $5 a filter for Brita. And I got the generic ones from Bid FTA. If you know anything about the Bid site, yeah, I got them for like 50 cents a piece or whatever, and I got a bunch of them. But they're trash, so I'll probably just throw them away. All right, we got people over there doing a drug deal in the parking lot. I don't think it's a drug deal. They're talking loudly, but they're just, talking. They're talking drug deal style, but I don't think they're dealing drugs. Probably just asking them a question or something. Yeah, the one dude's in a van, the other dude's in the truck. Also, don't litter. that sucks about this fountain is the water pressure is a little low. It's got a bottle thing here. Yeah, that one I remember now. The water, the bottle part comes out. It just splashes everywhere. Oh yeah. Yeah, I bet the floods and the hurricanes, they just take all the sewage and all the treated water and they just raise the water level up above all of it and mix it all together and set it back down into its respective containers, all mixed up. All mixed up, don't know what to do. Next thing you turn around and find that person is you. You're gonna touch me so hard, keep talking, you know. Oh, shut up. You're so dumb. Like, where'd you come from? Alright. YouTube recommended? Well, thanks for letting me know that I'm getting out there. I'm getting advertised. YouTube thinks I'm worth other people watching me. Yeah, very random. That's cool. I am very random. That's why I'm at this park. No, I cannot twerk. This lovely gentleman walking up to me would probably kick my ass. Howdy. For the same reason I'm hiding my feet, I guess. People are into some weird shit. Didn't realize I would have to hide that, but... You met me right here, right now. Oh, shit. Thanks, Dan. I forgot I did that. But, thank you. Clearly. Doesn't bother me, but... Till they get... You know. I control too, but I'm usually like... a little more... mature. When I troll, I do the things like... I don't even know. It's different. It's more mature. Now what? Now what do I do? We're at the park. In the car. I drank a bunch of water. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go on a walk. I'm going to go on a real walk. All right. Havoc comes off. Bengals gets exposed. Windows go up. Big ass bundle of keys goes in the door frame so I can just keep my car key without having... No, I haven't actually. I didn't get to check anything out during the NATO assembly. I was thinking about doing my own, But I got down there and my phone was at 5%. I walked 15 miles that day, man. It was on Monday. It was their last day they did it. By the time I got downtown, they had just started taking down the riverscape. So I was able to walk through the bike path, and then I walked around and a bunch of around, and there was nobody out, really. Nothing exciting happening. If you go across the parking lot back behind me, there's a trail to my right that's part of the bucket. Yeah, I've done all these. But yeah, it takes you downtown. If you go, yeah, if you go that way, it takes you over the bridge, and then you can go either to the main park or to the trail that takes you downtown. Now wait a minute. Yeah, the Buckeye Trail, you come here and it's literally, this is it, and you go, I forget where it is, but it's that way, and then it takes you past the Harshman Mansion, across Harshman, past the Harshman Mansion to the Huffman Dam, and I don't remember where it goes from there. Oh yeah, I know it goes down Springfield Street, past the base. I forget. I've only done that trail once. Oh, not the hiking trail? The hiking trail part of the Buckeye Trail. Well, the rain's starting to come down, so. This is probably going to pause my video. I got to answer this phone call. Give me like 30 seconds. I'm back. Okay. So that was my buddy. He's actually going to come meet me right here. He's actually magnet fishing over on the Fenley Street Bridge. Magnet fishing. But anyway, he said he's going to come right here. So that'll be fun. Mad River. I mean, there's a bunch of little weird ones because I know the bike trail goes through here. Yeah, the Mad River Trail. And then there's, oh my God, I can't look at the map. I gotta look at the map. But yeah, the one that goes through past the Harshman Mansion, that's the Mad River. No, that's not the Mad River Trail, is it? Maybe. But the hiking trail, what's in the parking lot behind me? Because I know just straight back that way is the river. Or the lake. Yeah, the river. Because I'm on the river part of the park. Alright, let's go. I'm getting down anyway. My buddy's going to come here and we're going to smoke weed. We're probably going to walk around and stuff. But I'll start walking right now. I took my thing off. Good. Key. Car key. Alright. Alright. Because I know, so there's the car. And then right behind where I was sitting is the river. And see where all those people are. They're on the bike path. I know there's a little bit of a trail that goes along the river, but it's not like a trail. But that's always sad, because when they had the Subaru event, not last year, but the year before, we were at it. And they had pretty much this whole area just full of fucking people. Follow the sidewalk straight ahead. Yeah, that's where I almost died once. Twice. Once. Oh, okay. I haven't been here since I haven't. Oh, look at the raccoon. I haven't been here since they built this. This was different before. I feel like it went further out into the water and it wasn't square blocks. But that's where, so 1, 2, yeah, right, the first one, that is where we almost died. It was on the 4th of July 2 years ago. This river was raging. This river was so mad, you know, hence the name. And yeah, we made it down, my wife and I, we made it down the first one, and we went there, and she went down the second one, and she went first. I was supposed to go first, but she lost, or no, she lost it on that one, that she floated all the way there, and I don't even know, but I had to like really race to catch up to her. And yeah, we got stuck in them trees over there and had to get rescued. Not like emergency rescue, but like a friend had to come and save the day. But yeah, the trail on the right here. Like there's a, it just gets to the parking lot, or to the road I drove in on. There's this, but I don't see a trail, or even where there used to be a trail. There's a cliff, goes down there. Maybe 15 years ago, that was a trail. I feel like there is a trail that goes along the riverside through the tree line, but I think it's over there. Hey, look, there's that guy. He's following me. Holy crap. There's an actual marker. A trail marker. What? Is that what that is? No, wait, there's a trail. There's a trail. But what's this? Appreciate yourself. Have you complimented yourself today? If not, try one out. Blah, blah, blah. Mindfulness walks. Well, that's corny. Alright. This is a trail that is very easy to miss. Holy shit, it goes down here. I would assume something like this only goes to a fishing hole, right? Well, this is a damn nice fishing hole, if I do say so myself. Big old rock, big old little beach here. Oh, my brick! No way, it's a salt brick. Oh, this is mine. I collect salt bricks. Which brand is this? Oh, it's filthy. Oh my God. I don't know what brand that says. Boland's? It might say Boland. I think it's supposed to say Boland's because I think I have a Boland's already. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. An intact salt brick. Just down here on the riverside. Yeah, this is definitely not the Buckeye Trail. Alright, let me get my... Oh, I'm definitely keeping my eye out now. Because I know I found a few of these down at the Finley Street Island thing or whatever. There was a bunch of these. And I think I pretty much got them all the intact ones. Unless more have been exposed over the last year or two, but... Holy shit, a free grill. They shouldn't have thrown that in the woods. They should have just left it out here. A scrapper would have taken it. Alright, my brake. Alright, well, we're going to put that mission on pause. I got to get my brick back to my car. Because this is a big bunch of happiness for me. I know it's stupid and dorky, but I'm excited about this brick. Alright. Go back there. My buddy's gonna be showing up in a second anyway. But I'll keep walking. And then when he shows up, I'll just wave him down. Oh man. Now I gotta put my muddy hand in my pocket. Or I can do this. Oh my God. Now why does it smell like piss? I don't know why, but it smells like straight up piss. Well, my buddy's here. I found a salt brick.
Awesome.
Say what's up. He closed this out. You're like, oh.
Well, hello, people.
It's basically just Dan. Sometimes the trolls find us too. Oh shit, my King of Buds lighter. Thank you. Look, I found this. Just laying on the side bank at a fishing hole.
Nice. Look in the back of my truck bed.
There's a rope and some bottles. What am I looking for?
You don't see the magnet hooked to the rope?
Oh yeah.
I think it's time to do some magnet fishing.
If you want, let's bring it. We're doing some magnet fishing. We got to find this Buckeye Trail though. We're kind of on a mission, but it's down by the river anyway.
I know where it's at. Hold on, let me grab my wallet.
We're looking for a specific part though. I'm not sure what we're looking for.
All right, hold on. Got keys, wallet, cigarettes, bud, papers. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't bring anything. We got no dabs or nothing.
Oh.
I don't.
Did you show you the world your
No, I
toy?
haven't been. I've only been streaming out and about.
Oh,
I haven't been streaming at home. But yeah, this man got me a pretty sweet ass bong for my birthday. It glows in the dark and it's Louis Vuitton and it fucking holds ice cubes and it's heavy and thick and it's fucking solid. And it got me high as fuck. And now we got, let's see, this magnet. It's like, bro, that thing smells like straight piss, dude. No, dude.
Came straight out of Finley.
The brick that,
Oh.
I mean, it's the same water.
I don't know how much pollution is added from there to here.
Well, I mean, that's downstream from here.
First piece of metal I pulled off the magnet.
It's gotta have something. Like all those little specks are metal. And they wouldn't be sticking to it. Look, like this one right here. I mean, it's just a speck.
Right. Oh, look at the little dog.
What's the neatest thing you guys ever found?
Nothing yet.
Yeah, this is the second time I've had it out.
I got a buddy of mine just got into it too. He just retired. He said he's 67 now, so he puts water on the magnet.
Has he got anything?
I saw him up there one time.
Yeah.
But he's the type of guy, he'll get, you know, he's a busybody.
Well,
Yeah.
if I don't find nothing over here, I know there's probably something over here in them little ponds.
I'll tell you a good place to check is, well, we used to call it the Blue Lake when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, down right over there. Yeah.
Blue Lake is, I'll tell you where you went, yeah. Blue Lake might have something in it. If you could get it across the street.
I don't think we have enough rope. We don't have enough rope for the Blue Lake.
We only got 25 foot of rope.
Is that all that is?
Or 50. I don't know.
Yeah. 50 might do parts of it. You need 100
We need to go
footer.
get our kayaks. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Then we can get anything.
Sitting on your ass, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why we're out here.
I find it interesting. I see people doing it like on TV, and I was like,
Yeah.
first I didn't get it. You
Oh,
what,
for
these
sure, yeah.
motherfuckers ain't gonna make no money doing that.
I see a lot of the videos on YouTube, like they'll pull out like mining charges or like where they blow up like a thing to grade land or whatever,
Yeah.
and they would just throw them in the river when they didn't need them or whatever. And you know, here it is 100 years later, they pull them out of the river, and some of them are still alive. But I saw one, like the cops got pissed off because they kept calling them, like, look, we've got other crimes that are important, and you guys are out here wasting our time. And they're like, basically like, stop pulling these out of the river. Like what? So you think all these live explosives should just be left in the river then? Like they're not bothering anybody if they're just left in the river.
Make it more work.
Yeah, they were arguing back and forth with the cops about it. It was funny.
All right, well, you have a good day, sir.
All right, I'll see you guys. Have a good one.
You too.
Don't fall in that water.
Oh, that's for sure.
That's actually kind of normal. Hey, we got the Mad River Bandit right here. He doesn't care if it's raging or not.
Oh yeah, I've been in it before. I've been in it without a cage around me.
When it was considered mad.
All right, so that's where we just went in and found the brick. So he says it's up here and to the left more.
Yeah, it's right there. Look at try it.
There's the trailhead sign. Of course, that's what I thought when I saw that sign too, but it just had fucking inspirational quotes on it.
Did it inspire you to look harder?
Yes. Because, is this the one we didn't walk
Yes,
when
we have. We walked this whole thing high as hell when and you was drunk that night when we walked it too.
How was I walking drunk?
When we did the camp out.
Oh, yeah, I did get drunk that one night. But I thought this was over towards the western end. But there might be another one over by the western end. But yeah, this is the Buckeye Trail that Dan was talking about. All right, magnet fishing. Wait, you want me to tie you off or not? Are you comfortable not being tied off now? You had to grab that shit. Yeah, Chuck has a magnet. I do not have a magnet.
Oh, guess what I'm gonna have for?
Oh, you figured it out. Just tie it to your foot. There you go.
Guess what I'm getting for the hike?
What's that?
I'm getting an action camera like yours.
Oh, okay. Hey, Where'd you get those shoes?
They're the Pumas I had. They're kind of wore out, and they fuck my foot up every now and again, so I don't wear them all the time.
Okay.
That's the reason why I got the other ones.
Yeah, they look like your toes are about to bust out the
Look,
front.
they ain't even really good. I can see. Nothing.
No. We didn't get it out very far. You had to kind of abort mission. See, this is why I wish I had horizontal freaking landscape view. Need a tripod.
Yep.
On the Finley Street Bridge? Yeah, that's where he just came from. Were you magnet fishing off the bridge?
No, not on the bridge, under it.
Under the bridge? The first time you went, though, you were on the bridge, right?
No, it was with you.
Oh.
I don't think I have enough rope to go off the bridge.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we need a lot more rope. We only got a little rope. You can see that's all the rope he's got. But I mean, you would think Finley Street would be a really good one, but
They've had too much construction.
it's all construction. Like they dredge the river when they do that, don't they? So they probably clean all that shit out. But then again, that's where I pulled all those 100-year bricks out of, so
Look,
who knows?
Taking it. Current's taking it.
The current's taking it.
I'm out far enough. Now, if he gets stuck, you gonna swim out and get it for me? You're in shorts. I'm not.
I'm in denim. I'll take long, whatever that is, I'll take long polyester over short denim any day. Got several tripods. Yeah, because there's.
I actually got something.
Oh, we got something.
I
Got a freaking stick.
I thought it was a car part at first. Well, that's a pretty strong current.
Yeah, it's still taking it. It took like 10 seconds to stop taking it. Or actually, I think it's still just taking the rope though.
Well, here in a minute, I'll give you the bud to roll on.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? There. All right. Now we got some. All right. We got some frameage going on. There. You can't see the chick.
My hands are a little wet right now, sir.
I'm telling you, man, that dirt that was on that brick. It literally, it smelled like. It smelled like. It's like month-old homeless people corner. That was pretty cool.
But yeah, I figured that one out over the Finley.
Yeah, that's smart. That's really smart. Although that might also be really stupid. I don't know.
Well, it depends on
One way
the
or the
river.
other.
Depends on the river and the current.
It's either really smart or really
There's nothing I'm
stupid.
scared of right now at this point of this river.
No, yeah.
If I was, I'd have my life jacket on.
Right, we could probably walk out to the middle of it and still be on the waist deep, right? Well, maybe not right here. It's probably pretty deep right here. But as soon as you get over that bump, in between the two bumps, it's not so bad.
So you
Then
get
after
over the
second
fucking
bump.
5-foot waterfall.
I know for a fact that my wife can't touch the bottom after the second bump.
That's fucked up. I'm sorry. Look at the crane.
That's how it's been done. Oh, holy splash. I don't have anything to break this up. You know how we like to be ingenuity people, right?
Yeah.
You got a tray? I'll make a tray.
Well, you know, I mean, the dollar bill started off as a cocaine utensil.
Hopefully not this one, because I'm about to smoke off of it. It's a tray.
You know, you'd think I'd already had some lures or jigs or something. You know?
What do you mean? You do, don't you?
I'm talking about off this magnet.
Oh, yeah, yeah. As far as like abandoned fishing gear.
Yeah, people get snags and shit.
Yeah, this is absolutely a fishing hole.
Got a staple. Would you like a staple?
I want to be your dominated
Hey,
love
dude.
slave.
See if you can take this staple and put it on Craigslist. Actually, I don't even think that's a staple. I think that's a key clip. Like for a key ring. You know, the little.
Yeah.
See if you can trade up for it and see what you can get off of it. First piece out of the river.
Well, it's broken. Alright. Alright. That's what we're gonna do here. I wanna be your dominated love slave. I wanna be the one who takes the pain. Oh shit.
Please don't drop that. That's all I got on me.
Oh man. Only one little drop of moisture. This motherfucking thing felt like a fucking leaf in goddamn Forrest Gump. Just flying all around. I thought for sure it was going in the water. Smack me in the forehead with a chain. 'Cause I love feeling dirty. And I love feeling cheap. And I love it when you hurt me. So drive them staples deep. To slap me and call me naughty. Put a belt sander against my skin. My skin. Skiing. What you doing? We're skiing. We're skiing and nothing but our skin at the nudist resort because we're skiing with nothing but our skin. Damn, I'm not even high yet. Listen to me. Ow, fuck. Man, this would have been a lot easier to do at a table.
The only bad part is I need to get a box for it. Because when the rope's wet and all that, it's fucking...
Oh, yeah. Well, if you do all that, the inside of the box is just going to get fucked up too, so...
I'm talking like a plastic wall type thing.
Yeah, but you'd probably be better off just using Kroger bags and then...
I just throw it in the back of the truck bed for a couple days.
Yeah, you don't really need anything.
Uh-huh.
You don't really need anything, but...
Well, I had to deal with my family today.
How did that go?
And I got to deal with them for a couple more days.
How's that going?
Well, I talked to my brother-in-law, nobody else.
So your sister wasn't around?
She was around, but she knew better to come out. His mom died last night.
Yes, you said.
And the funeral's down in Kentucky, and he wants me to house sit and dog sit. He got a big old fucking pit bull. I'm talking, yeah, big beautiful fucking, yeah.
You think that dog would get along with Coco?
No. Okay, I caught a rock. So if I caught a rock and it's magnet, does that mean it's worth something at least?
We got a lot of iron rocks around here, that's for sure.
See, look. Bill Nye, the science guy.
All right. Okay.
Look, rock from the river. Oh, shit.
Let me see. It doesn't look like a normal iron rock. I don't know. It's got something ferrous in it. Some of those vintage fishing lures are worth money.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably only if they're stainless steel though, because I don't think anything else will survive.
I'd love to find some of the old cork ones. I'm mad that fucking my old tackle box got stolen because from where my mom owned a bait shop, I had some of the stuff from like early 1900s that was passed down from like the people I grew up with when I was real little. It was from like their grandparents.
That's crazy to keep a fishing lure for that long. Every time I've thrown a fishing lure into the water, I fully expect to never see it again. And if I do, it's a happy day. This looks like fucking first grader rolled it. What the fuck is that?
That is a Steve Slow special.
Considering I was using a folded up dollar bill as a tray and I was kneeling in a catcher's stance and ouch, my feet still hurt.
Another adventure with the traveling idiot.
This is the Traveling Idiot, by the way. If you want to follow him on YouTube, it's The Traveling Idiot. Or is it Traveling Idiot or The Traveling Idiot?
I think it's the traveling idiot.
The
I ain't
Traveling
for sure.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
There's one of them. You find it and you see videos with thumbnails of this fucking guy. You know, you got the right channel.
Hey, I do have a guest star there a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who that could be. Shit, why don't you go live, man?
Because I ain't got enough subscribers yet.
Let's go live and see who gets some more viewers.
They won't let me do it because they said I have to have 50.
50?
Yep.
I thought it was more than that.
Nope, I got to have 50 subscribers before I can go live.
Why are you going to get subscribers unless you go live? No, I'm just playing. You got to upload some
Bunch of short videos like I've
of
been
this
doing.
shit. Magnet fishing. Like he said, if we were to end this live stream and start a new one with a title related to magnet fishing, we'd get a lot more views.
Right.
But I don't feel like doing all that.
Because it didn't start off that way, did it, Steve?
Not
We
really.
got to get it. I got to figure out a code word, damn it.
Code word for what?
Your name.
Oh, Grangibus.
Well, hey,
Everybody
sometimes-
just calls me Grangibus, but nobody can ever fucking pronounce it. It's not that hard of a word.
Well, it's a dude that's just super stoned all the time. And so, what up, G?
You call me Steve. I don't give a fuck. Was somebody gonna figure out my name is Steve and then decide that they can use that little piece of information is the last piece of information that they needed to steal my identity? They got all this other information on me, but my first name being Steve is the key. No, I think it's okay to call me
I
Steve.
think a work environment took care of the identity theft.
Say that again.
Somebody's work environment took care of all the identity theft.
Well, they said that it's not compromised, so I don't know. We'll see.
Well, on the news, why was they talking about the payroll was going to be messed up for some individuals?
Well, her update says it's not going to be messed up.
Oh, okay.
Well, what they're doing
I know.
is they're just like everybody's getting paid their regular rate, and all the extra shit like overtime and bonuses and incentives and all that bullshit is just getting held back until
So it's just stockpiling.
it's stockpiling, and it's all going to come in at once.
You're gonna have one hell of a vacation.
Well, no, that's I mean that much. It's just the extra overtime and stuff. You still get your regular rates.
Right, but if they're holding off all that and all that she does, I mean, heck.
One thing they're saying is since it's going to end up being all on like a big ass check or something, that it's going to get taxed at a higher rate.
No, because they can't do that because they have to stick with their pay period. It's going to be taxed, but they got to, even though they're giving it a lump sum, they have to do it individually. They have to micro it.
I don't know, man. They
Micro.
pay guys in suits to sit around desks and crunch them numbers, and they know what's going on and the rules and the laws and what number to plug into where, and I don't know.
Well, didn't they go into effect no fucking tax on tips and overtime?
See, I'm not even sure how that works either, because I don't know.
So if that's the case, there is none. It's just straight cash.
I don't know.
That'd be fun.
I don't know. So many fucking laws have changed all at once that I can't keep track of nothing.
Right? Look, we need a politician to run on no new laws for the next 20 years until somebody can figure out the system we have.
But hey, if tips really are tax free,
You might go
I
back
might
to
just
driving.
go back to work. Fuck it. Why not? I mean, back in the day, when 80% of tips was cash anyway, it's not like I was paying fucking taxes on that shit. I'll say it right out here on goddamn YouTube. I did not pay tax on 80% of my tips from back in the day, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Because it wasn't even logged in.
Because it didn't exist. Am I telling the truth? Am I not telling the truth? It's fucking thin
Facts.
air. It's all thin air. But obviously, everything that came in over credit card, even back then,
Had to be dealt with.
it had to be dealt with, and it was more than enough to make up for any kind of requirements that the employer had to make up for.
Because when I started working at that establishment, this was how my interview went. Do you know what a trap house is? I said, yes.
Oh my God.
He said, go out there and sell pizzas at $5 a pop like a trap house and get them out my door. I said, okay. And that's how I got started in that industry.
That's basically the first time I tried to do bar pies. I was out there. I was trying to sell these fucking pizzas. And they wouldn't even take them at $5 a piece. I'm like, you realize they're normally like $6 and $7, right? These assholes are here $6 or $7. I'm talking about take my pizzas for $5 because I'm just done doing this, right? Man, what about $4? I'll give you $4. Like, no, dude, fuck you. Fuck out of here.
I'll go give it to the tweaker down the road.
I ended up taking pizzas back. I'm like, look, I don't know if I just suck at this job or what, but I've never thought I'd see the day that nobody wants $5 pizzas, but today is the day.
Right.
I think they just didn't want $5 pizzas from me.
Who was it that got in trouble for fucking
I think they
doing
just
the
didn't
bar
want it
pies
from
in
me.
somebody else's area?
Sean. No, it wasn't in someone else's area. It was in a restricted area. I forget where it was.
I heard it was down in the Oregon or something.
Maybe.
I think he got popped with like 40 pies and fucking had to take the cost in his pocket because he couldn't get rid of none of them.
I don't remember, but I know he got in trouble. Like, he actually got in trouble. Like a citation. Which is absolutely the way, you know, like, I don't know why he got the citation, but I'm pretty sure it's because he was selling in the wrong spot, but like, he could get in trouble, like, literally, even if it's not bad business. You know, you're going to places they don't serve food, whatever, and you're trying to sell pies. If you don't have a vendor's license for that, blah, 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 you know, you're technically breaking the law.
Right.
So they could literally pop the bar pie guy anytime they want.
Unless
guy from Vinny's Pizza used to always come in with $5 pizzas, and that was before they did delivery. So you're talking about the guy in the suspenders then, right? That was Eugene. That was Eugene. He is the man. He was the man. But then they had a new guy with the big ass truck, and he did it for a while. The bald guy. He got pretty good at it after a while. But I don't know. He's the one that got in trouble. But no, the guy with the suspenders that you remember seeing, he's the whole brain. He's the brains behind the whole fucking operation.
The bar pie operation?
Yeah, that's his brainchild. Not to mention, he was the one with the original capital to get the whole fucking thing started in the first place.
Ah, gotcha.
So,
well,
the bar pies was his brainchild.
Thinking about doing something.
But the other guy's brainchild was the ingredients and the work and the streamlining.
Over with Shannon yet.
The Henry Ford-esque-ness of the place.
I'm good.
But yeah, Eugene was.
I was offered enough for my truck to where I could go buy my Enduro outright.
You're gonna do what?
I was offered enough for my truck to go buy the Enduro outright.
Fuck you gonna do with no truck?
I know.
You gonna drive a fucking motorcycle in a fucking windstorm? Put a little snowplow and some fucking some tire studs on your fucking snowplow bike. I mean, if there's ever with a bike that could be done to, that's it.
But I don't think I'm ready to ride all year round like that.
Fuck no. We live in Ohio, dude. You gotta live in fucking Los Angeles for that shit. You need a truck. You're a truck guy.
I know. But I look at it like this. I'd have all summer to accumulate the wealth to go buy a new truck.
While you're paying payments on the
No.
bike? Oh, yeah, you'd have to. Well, right now, you can still have all summer to accumulate payments and go buy a new truck because you're not paying on your truck.
Right. So go get the Enduro, ride it during the summer, save up money. As soon as it starts to get cold, bam, go put a down payment.
How about you save up money first, then go get an Enduro? Or how about go get something that's not even as expensive, and then you don't have any payments at all?
Because I would, if I'm going to go do it, I want to buy new and I want what I want. I want to custom order it. If I'm going to go in debt on a bike, I want what I want.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody else's headache that they either couldn't afford and it got repoed, or they ragged the shit out of it and it fucking had issues and they fucking traded it back in. So I want something that has nothing.
Man. I think our little
Sun patch.
our little clearing for the day is about over with.
Well, I think this is another dead area for the old magnet.
Let's go down that way a little bit further.
Alright.
Oh damn! You put your rope away. You put your rope all neat and everything. I say if we go down here, find the next hole, it'll probably be a lot less traffic. Because that's literally like right at the beginning of the trail. We got the muds. I even debated on wearing my boots. I was like, I'm not going to be going in any mud today. I'm
Leave
just...
it up to me, and of course, it happens. Hey, at least it ain't raining today.
This is nice. This is mowed, right? This grass is some kind of maintained, or is this just fresh growth?
See, even when it fucking gets tangled.
This is a M10. Oh shit.
It is a Temu special.
Temu special. It's loose.
Tighten it.
I got one hand. Hold on.
I do not even know how much Shannon paid for it for me.
Probably not too much.
No.
I mean, it's light. You can get big ass heavy ones
Right.
that are expensive. Man, you had it all nice and neat.
Yeah,
For what?
it happens, man. Especially when you're stoned.
So what do you think we could pull out of here? A fucking Xbox? An old charcoal grill? There's already a charcoal grill up in the woods over there.
Shopping cart.
Shopping cart, yeah. That'd probably be the most exciting thing. Damn, what is that? Is that thunder or is that a truck?
It doesn't matter.
I mean,
I'm the one that's grounded to the water with a magnet.
well, that polyester rope ain't gonna conduct no electricity. Alright, let me stand over here so I don't get whopped in the face with that fucking thing.
Rain.
Yeah, it's starting to sprinkle now here.
No.
Well, since we're a little bit east of you, let us know if it starts raining really fucking hard and that we should head for the hills, because I mean, it doesn't look very pretty out anymore, and it's just a little bit of sprinkling. It ain't nothing worth worrying about right now. Oh, he's
I had something I let go.
stuck on something.
Oh, fuck. That's
Yeah,
rough.
that sucks.
You need one of them discus people to throw this shit. Well, at least we do have some tree cover. But I think it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, Dan said he's checking the radar for us. I appreciate that very much, Dan. Because if I check the radar, it cuts the stream off. And this guy doesn't know how to work his phone.
So you know what this means, right?
Well, what means?
The rain and the cancellation of the magnet fishing. You know what that means?
Smoke more weed?
Yep, time to go shelter and smoke weed.
Ah,
You got all the weed. I gave it to you.
yeah, it's all. I got it. He says might be a few minutes of heavy rain, but it should pass pretty quickly. So that's perfect for that plan. We'll get it burning, and then it'll come down on us, and then it'll stop coming down on us, and then I don't know what'll happen. 30%. Well,
We're at 100% right now.
no, 30% battery on my phone.
Oh.
And that's down from 60. I guess I could turn my brightness down a little. Bluetooth doesn't need to be on. Let's see if that slows down the battery drain.
What, turn off the Bluetooth?
Yeah, I turned off Bluetooth and then I turned down the brightness. Which isn't bad because the sun's not out. But even with my brightness all the way up, if it's full on sun, like it's hard as fuck to see this fucking phone. I definitely appreciate you looking at that for us, Dan.
I ain't gonna leave that out here.
So this trail
It's the Buckeye.
is the Buckeye Trail, but it keeps going forever. So where does
This goes all the way over to that big ass house over by the Air Force Base.
to the mansion,
Yeah.
and then it connects back up to the bike path, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured because I thought the bike path was part of the Buckeye Trail.
This is the original Buckeye.
So this is the Buckeye Trail, but then they got the bike path that goes through there. I just figured the bike path that went through the park was the whole Buckeye Trail, not this part. I mean, it's basically 6 one way, half a dozen the other. But you know, especially if you're doing the whole trail, like, do you want to be in the park or do you want to be in the woods? Take your pick.
And it's still all a long way to go.
Yep, if I'm doing a 1,400-mile trail, I'm probably going to go through the park and make use of the water fountains and the toilets.
And there is camping here for this. If you look online at the Metro Park,
Is
there
there?
is riverside camping for hikers.
What?
Yep.
Where? Is it down that way, down west?
I don't know exactly where it is. It's somewhere in here.
I might have to just take advantage of that.
Especially if we do an overnight kayak trip.
Oh, that'd be gangster. Well, I told you where our campsite is in a week or whatever, right? A couple weeks at Buck Creek.
Oh, Buck Creek?
Yeah. So we got,
So I can come up there and crash that motherfucker with kayak.
sure, we're going to take the kayaks. We got campsite number 23, which is down by a thing. So we got basically our own private little
So
entrance, maybe.
this is what I want to do. I want to put Shannon on mine and let her try it, see how she gets on and off, and see if it hurts her back because she wants to buy one. And she's worried about getting out there and getting stuck. And so if Shannon's on mine, do you care if Carrie's not out on hers if I use it to make sure Shannon gets back in it if something happens.
Maybe. It should be fine. Just not exactly.
I thought in
Anywhere
worst
to
case
go.
scenario, I'll fucking put on my life jacket, swim out to you, and I'll make sure you get back in. I'll kick fucking, you'll get in. As a worst case scenario, though, you blow the whistle, boat comes up and tie off to them, have them pull you in.
That's fine. You know, I got all kinds of floaties and inner tubes, a double inner tube thing too.
Well, I'm thinking about getting her one of those inflatable one-person pontoons where your feet's in the water.
Why are the cops by our car? By our cars?
Because they're assholes.
Look, now it's not raining at all, and the freaking sun's back out. What the freak? Literally, the sun is back, and it looks like it's not going away. Tree cops.
What did you say?
Tree cops.
Three.
Tree.
Oh.
Tree cops. But they're more like fish cops, really.
All right.
Fish cops.
Oh, I got my fishing license. I don't know if it covers magnet fishing, but
Yeah, the rain might. He says the rain might miss us, and it definitely looks like it's south, because that's south, and that's north.
well, if that fishing sucks. Let me grab my fishing pole and tackle box. We'll go over there and set up. I'll set up my rig, and then we'll go over there and do some fishing.
Sounds good. Get some battery plug going on here. We got 27%. This shit's dying pretty fast. So yeah, I think the rain is definitely going to miss us. It has missed us. This time. There will be more. So we'll see. We'll see what happens
What?
with the rain.
Oh. Hey, new fishing pole. That's what I was looking for. Get back in there, water boat. Oh, shit.
Right behind us. 9,000 spots in this parking lot, and he's going to park right behind me. Well, they wouldn't do that. They're going to be on TV.
All right. You ready?
We're east of the rain. Well, that means it's coming at us then, right? Usually.
Well, we'll go chill over there in that canopy thing right there real quick. The shelter, and then I'll set up my pole, and then from there we'll go and hit the bank. If it goes rain while we're over the shelter, we're good.
Do you want to roll in here real quick? I'm trying to get a percentage or two back on my phone.
All right, well, I'm going to go over there while you're doing that.
Well, no, you don't. Oh, man. You
I
want
need
me
to set
to
up
roll?
my pole.
All right. Which one are you talking about? That one behind us?
It does not matter whichever one you want to go
Let's
to.
just
There's
go.
people on that one with the guitar. So
With
we
the
go
guitar.
fucking do with the guitar.
We're going to put his ass on YouTube?
Yeah, let's go put him on YouTube.
I don't think it's that kind of a busker.
Well, as soon as he came up from the bank, Metro Park, fucking parked right in front of our shit. And now they went and pulled over in the corner and is just chilling watching everybody.
Oh yeah, they're in that corner now. I thought they left.
I don't know. But then now we just found this dude playing the guitar. We're about to go put him on YouTube.
I'm not putting him on my YouTube.
Come on, dude.
No, I don't even want to talk to that guy. I don't know that guy.
No. Right now I'm about to sit.
Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Looks like he was just trying to park under the shade tree. Look, there's more salt bricks. And this is absolutely scary. I don't know if I want to hold a phone and try and navigate this. I think I only want to navigate this while I got my hiking poles. See, there's half a salt brick. There's 3 halves of salt bricks. This is definitely a salt brick. This might be a whole one. Oh my God. Buckeye block. Look, I got a Buckeye block. Buckeye block. Roseville. Okay. I don't think I'll be taking those today, because we are being watched. I'll put those there for safekeeping. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's a hole full of them. Did I just hit the motherfucking mother load of goddamn salt block bricks? What? No way. I can see like 4 that are like whole. And then I can see a whole bunch of pieces of a bunch that are like holding up a ceiling. I think this whole hill, I think the whole side of this hill is nothing but fucking salt bricks. Bro, these motherfucking things are worth like $10 a piece. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, you're not gonna believe it.
What?
I just found a whole stash of complete intact salt bricks that say Buckeye block.
Okay, and how rare is that?
Like rare.
Like rarer than the stash I already showed you?
I think we pretty much cleaned that out, at least what we can access on top. But yeah, it's about equally as rare. This, I think the whole side of this hill is made out of them, and all these bricks are like under an inch or two of dirt. And there's this little hole in the side of the hill, and you can see inside this hole, there's like just bricks just making up the whole inside of the motherfucking hill.
So you're saying you're gonna take the structural support of the bank away, so when some little kid comes running up there, he falls in the river and goes down the kayak stream.
I didn't say anything about taking them. I just said I found them.
Ah, okay. Fucker.
Welcome to the latest episode of
Does a
Tying-
dumb know how to fucking string up a fishing pole?
Tying Fishing Knots with Chuck. Who apparently broke the fucking string on a knot. That must be some old ass string or something if it broke.
Dude, it's the original string from when I bought it.
Anyway, so Mr. Chuck is fishing with a Ozark Trail 3000 open face 5.2 to 1 gear ratio. Which pound test you got on there? You said the original one?
Yeah.
Well, it's got 3 different weights and capacities on here. Dude, I'm rich.
What?
I feel like a gold miner
Oh.
that just found his claim.
Now, let's see here. What do I want to use? I've been having good luck with stuff like this on our rivers this year. Stuff like little spoon jigs is what I've been catching little stuff on this year. And having it about medium depth. And fishing around sunset is when I've been catching them for real.
This one feels pretty dense. You gotta have a floaty on this?
You guys ever do any good out here?
Not really out here. Down at the Finley Park, underneath the Finley Bridge.
Yeah.
I go down there and do a lot. And
I haven't caught fish around here, but I have caught fish up on Glover Valley. Anyway, that's happened up on Route 4.
yeah,
Over there by Huffman?
Yeah,
But-
a little bit past Tuffman, that little road that goes off and comes back on.
Yeah.
I knew somebody that lived there and they would let me walk down the big hill to the river. And there's some big whirlpools down there where there's some nice bass.
Okay.
I don't know now, it's been a few years, but you almost have to know somebody to be able to go on their property and get down there.
Yeah, that's what we've been discovering, that having a kayak and actually being able to get out on the water lets you get to a lot more places that you can't really get to otherwise.
Otherwise, last year, right at the very end of the watercraft launch area, there's some structure and some rocks, and I caught an 8-pound saugeye down there last year.
Wow.
You have to have steel levers. And I used the big jig that could drag the bottom. It had a big lip on it. It just bounced off the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be afraid to get caught on stuff doing that.
Yeah, there's some 2 cars and a lot of Christmas trees down there now.
Yeah.
But not at that very end, it's just rocks.
Okay.
But they're big rocks too, and they're smooth, so
Just bounce off of them.
yeah, you bounce off them. But that's fishing, brother. Sometimes the shit don't come back, and that's the way it goes.
Yeah. I only fished 1 year. I fished last year and I never caught anything. Only time I ever had my license.
Usually when I catch it, I throw it back. But I grew up fishing on Lake Erie and shit. Where we'd go out in the morning and surf back in the afternoon. We'd go out with 3 coolers, 1 full of beer for my dad and uncle, and one food and one pop, and we'd empty, the food would
Yeah.
go away, and we'd fill it with fish, and we'd fill it the damn pop cooler with fish, then the last cooler would be beer. We'd fill it, and then we'd go to the damn jetties, because we didn't want to clean all that goddamn fish.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we'd be in the driveway for hours. So we would give away usually about 2 coolers full of bass. But there'd be 4 kids and 2 adults, and we'd be fishing all off that damn boat. Just striking
Yeah.
all the time.
Just
Throw it
getting
in,
all-
pull it back up. Throw it in, pull it back up. Good old days. You couldn't eat all that fish, you'd get mercury in it.
Yeah, it's got more than mercury in it now.
Yeah, well, shit happens. Another good place to fish is Buck Creek, Springfield. There's
We-
some big walleye over there.
We see him jumping every time we're up there. I'm usually on the trails around the
Look,
lake there. But
there's some big fish out there, right? But there's other shit out there that's better than the fish if you know what you're looking for.
oh
Pictures of
yeah,
puffball mushrooms this big. I
dude.
got.
Oh my god, dude. The puffball mushrooms were literally like pumpkins. Pumpkins.
Bigger than
Oh my god.
I got pictures of me holding them like that, and it's bigger than my body.
Never seen anything like that in my
I
life.
don't know. I got some pussy out there. It was pretty good.
From Buck Creek, I don't know, man.
Yeah, off the fucking beach, dude. Off the beach. You guys know the difference between pussy and weed?
No, what's that?
Well, if you can smell that weed from across the room, it's probably pretty good.
That's very, very good life advice right there.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Yeah, I even had these.
With that matches?
Look what it's
Spit
for.
out one more and get the hell out of
Read
here.
it.
Go eat dinner. Good luck, fellas.
Thanks.
T brought it back from Colorado when she went out there for 420 last year.
United Cannabis Workers Union. Somebody wants to screenshot this. There's a QR code. I don't know what it goes to. But
It came from the Denver, Colorado 420 festival last year.
matches.
I like it.
Oh yeah, hey, we got chat. Somebody playing, yeah, there's a guy here, he's playing music. Hey, what's up, John? John's on.
Hey, John. Missed the magnet fishing session. Didn't go too good.
We didn't catch nothing. He almost tripped himself into the water once.
Can you throw them soggy things away from me?
You want me to touch him?
Please.
Oh man. Here. Right there. That's thrown away.
All right.
I'll get him. That guy's getting it, ain't he?
It's grown up since the last time I was over here.
You ain't grown up.
Well, me and my cousin Bill was over here fishing about a month ago. All this is grown up.
Oh, well, it's springtime. I'll say it's always just been some garbage there. Shit, we're gonna fall into the river.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't fucking going down there. Got me fucked up. I'll be fucked up if I try to go down there. Look at this tree. What does this come up to on me? Up to There. Like the top of my pocket. That guy told us a joke. What's the difference between weed and pussy? The weed's usually good if you can smell it from across the room. Why don't you stick the end of your pole down there and see what comes out after it?
I don't want my pole tore up by a groundhog.
You think it's in there? I ain't about to find out. Let's see. What have people been cooking here? Nothing. Or can't tell. They actually cleaned up after themselves. This one doesn't look very easy either. What'd they do? Just jump all their extra fucking blacktop here? Fishing. See if we got any treasure down here. Got a can of Dr. Pepper. Plastic bag.
What do you got now?
Nothing else down here. Oh, that sucks. Did you keep your jig? Yep.
I gotta take my shoes off and fucking go out there and get it.
I'll figure this out again. Maybe this will work.
I'm halfway across the river. What's his gas? I got plenty of
Yeah, way out in the middle. Pretty good. Dan said he used to do real good off the Finley Street Bridge.
That's where I usually go.
That's where, yeah, that is where Chuck usually goes. But I was here, so he came here. This is the Gym City Funk. Is the strain name.
Actually, that's just from the hood thrown in a jar.
Oh. Apparently that's not what's in the jar. Whatever's in the jar is just whatever's in the fucking jar.
That's pretty nice, but I think
fucking sucks. It's gotta be.
Doesn't that look like one of these risers?
What? Just ride the kayak through this? Yeah. It does look like fun. We haven't done a river ride yet this year. We got to get the two vehicle thing so we can do a downriver.
I'm just glad that I can go through all the rapids around here.
There's two different kinds of weed in here. That's what it seems like.
These boys, all good. You want when you get done with it, you just throw it in the tackle box.
Marijuana. Ooh. Marijuana. Much better than last time. Plus, I think the fact that I'm actually able to sit on a rock helps tremendously. I'll just set it in your cup holder. Because I don't know how to open it.
I don't want to put it in. I'm going to walk down.
Maybe they don't see the thing. You can see like, oh, probably the word. No, they're not. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that law enforcement deliberately hires the lower intelligence people.
Actually, they said that most of them are cops from different jurisdictions around the city. They said most of them are from Trotwood, so
Most of who?
the park rangers.
Park rangers?
Yes. They had a thing about them on the news.
I didn't even know that. I figured park ranger cops were just like, they wanted to be park ranger cops. So they were already like city cops and then they
Yes.
got sent to park ranger?
They transferred or wanted to transfer.
Interesting.
Yes. They
I
got
figured they-
very strict authority.
Yeah, I know they got almost more authority than a cop.
They think that they have more authority in the game warden, but they don't. Game warden's technically their boss, but they
Right.
think that they
Game warden's just like basically their sheriff, right?
The game warden is over all hunting, fishing, anything outdoors related. When it comes to the state of Ohio, the game warden is the authority. And how they shut down the fucking park down there at night, where I can't go fishing at night, is technically illegal because it's not their jurisdiction to shut a river down. They're not allowed. The river never closes.
Well, go take your 3 minutes at the
County jail.
not the county jail, the commission meeting.
No, they told me the only way to get it corrected is because I called the game warden. The game warden told me let him know the night I'm going to do it, so he can have one of his officers down there to make sure I don't go to jail and make a big fuss about it. And that's the only way they can take care of it.
So basically, you got to get a permit.
No, I got the fishing.
You got to get a permit to be at the place.
No,
You have to contact them and get permission.
they say that the fucking ice skating rink Metro Park downtown Riverscape is closed at dark, and nobody is allowed down there because it's unsafe because of the teenagers. So I'm not allowed to go downtown and fish at the river from in between Ridge and Main Street because they deem it unsafe. So technically, if we're on our kayaks, even with our lights on, we go to jail.
If we're on the river, no.
It's closed. Yes.
The river is not closed.
Well-
The land park.
River and all, you ain't allowed to fish.
Bullshit.
You ain't allowed to go over on the other side and
Bullshit.
fish.
If you're on a fucking kayak,
I'm just letting you know what. I was already threatened by arrest, and that's the reason why I contacted the fucking game warden. Ask Shannon about it. She'll tell you, please don't bring that up, because I went off on it for about fucking 3 weeks.
they're telling you that the actual water is
It's closed.
closed, then yeah, that's illegal.
Yes, and that's what they're saying.
Because literally, that's like a fucking right of way. It's a road,
Yes.
like a traveling corridor.
And they say you are not allowed, period, from dark until dusk.
You probably just got some dumbass that didn't know what he was talking about.
No, every time I go down there, they make me leave.
Probably the same asshole.
No. One night, I got stopped 3 different times by 3 different officers when me and my dude Kevin was down there fishing before they implemented that rule. And then I went down there and they started kicking us out at dark because how all the teenagers were running around fucking being buck wild. They say you are not allowed down there after dark. Hey, shut that motherfucker down and fucking keep a fucking cop there with a 4-wheeler or something.
Well, I tried to drive down Monument earlier and they got it all blocked off and there's a beer truck in there, so
Look,
apparently there's going to be a
I
festival
don't need a
this
magnifying
weekend.
metal.
Yeah, there's all kinds of rebar and shit out here. This is like a busted up road infrastructure or something. Oh, this is a bench. That's a bench.
Something.
Or a table.
Yep.
This motherfucker and his Steelers shit. This is a Steelers fan. This motherfucker ain't never even been to Pittsburgh.
Bullshit.
Have you?
Well, I was told when I was a little kid in the cart at Kmart, I went by and we drove by, went by the aisle and there's a bunch of football stuff there, and I grabbed the Steelers shirt because of the colors, and I never let it go, so I just stuck with the team.
That's kind of like the way that I said Dale Earnhardt is my favorite racer, because I turned on a race one day and I'm like, I've never given a fuck about racing. The next racer's name that they say on this TV, that's who I'm going to be a fan of. And it was Dale Earnhardt. So I was like, oh, Dale Earnhardt.
But yeah, since I was like 2-3 years old, I've always had Pittsburgh. It's because of the colors. That's what I started off with. And then come to find out they are one of the most dominant teams in NFL history. So, you know, hey, it is
What was that fucking stat they said the other day about losing seasons? How long has it been since all the NFL teams have had a losing season? And it's like everybody, like the last team to not have a losing season was like 2018 or 2017 or something.
No, Pittsburgh ain't had one.
And then Pittsburgh goes all the way to 03.
Yeah.
Since they've had a fucking losing season.
Since the year before Rosenberger started.
Damn. So was what's his name? The coach guy? What's his name?
Not Tomlin, but
Yeah,
Coward.
Mike Tomlin. Yeah, it was still Bill Cowher
When-
at that point, wasn't
yeah.
it? And then Tomlin came around like what, 08 or 09 or something?
Tomlin's never had a losing season. He's always had a what do they call it, a 500 season or better.
Yeah. Were they 500?
They've always been above 500.
I was gonna say they've never even been 500. They've always been at least above 500, right?
Always a playoff contender.
Yeah. It's easy to do when you got motherfuckers yanking chains off people. Or no, wait, what was it? What was the thing that Vontez retaliated about? Who was that? I don't remember the drama, but it was the whole Vontez Perfect, Pac-Man Jones.
Dude,
Who was the dude on the Steelers, though? Some beef. And they lit somebody up, and somebody got in trouble. I don't remember.
What are you talking about when we had...
But the Steelers started it. I remember that part.
What, when you talking about the Palomalu there? Are you talking about...
It was after that.
Okay, so...
Vontez Perfect lit the motherfucker up. I forget who it was, but Vontez Perfect just fucking pummeled this dude. Dirty hit, illegal, fucking laid him out, went to the hospital, I think, all that nonsense. Got in trouble for it, of course. But the reason he did it is it was retaliation for something that the other guy did, I think, the whole year before.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't think that was the chain snatch. I think the chain snatch was Antonio Brown and someone else.
Antonio Brown was
And
a good hot
Vontez.
mess.
And that was also, I think, with Vontez. But yeah, dude, that era got dirty by all sides.
But the motherfucking Palomalu, Hines Ward era.
Yeah, that was the era before the one that I was talking about.
Hines Ward is one of the most underrated players ever in the NFL.
Unfortunately, I was living through the fucking Carson Palmer era.
I'm good with that one.
Bro.
Oh, I'm about to go back up.
Dan, we need some help with this.
I keep looking up this steep ass hill I'm about to have to climb with this fishing pole and tackle box.
I think it'd be easier to go up than it did going down.
Whoa, there's poison ivy around us.
That ain't poison ivy. Is that poison ivy? I think that might be poison ivy. That one's not poison ivy. It might be poison ivy. That one might be poison ivy. I don't know. It's all poison ivy. And I think I hear voices up there, and I'm still carrying a lit joint. So, we'll see what happens. I'm going to continue smoking it because this is not a cop. Oh, it's that guy.
All right. Oh.
What time is it? 8%. It's 6 o'clock.
What time does your wife get off work?
7:30.
This part about my fishing pole.
Collapsibility.
You guys come to this park for, I've lived in Dayton all my life, and I've just now discovered this park like last year.
Really? Yeah,
I
is.
I live mostly, well, I grew up in Dayton, but, you know, it's hard to get around all the different parks. I usually went up to Germantown or.
Germantown's good. Germantown's bigger than this, but this is the best park there is that's close to center of town, really.
Well, yeah, and it's got all these cool bridges and all this old world structures and stuff.
Yeah.
And, I ride it all the way up to the dam because I'm a fossil hunter. So, you know, the biggest trilobite I ever discovered came out of the Huffman Dam.
Yeah.
You probably know.
Yeah.
And
Tell me about
they
the one
have
I found.
I thought it was a replica at the Cedar Creek Center, but dude said, no, that's just another one they found. I'm like,
Yeah.
I found one that's the size of a pencil eraser. That's the biggest I've found ever.
He found one about that size, but it was curled up completely and
Right, that's
perfectly
what-
preserved all the legs and everything.
Oh, wow.
Because of how it was
Here's
curled
where
up.
I found it. You're gonna really flip out where I found it.
We're in the middle of a stream.
In the fall of Yellow Springs, at the very bottom of the spring, right there.
Yeah.
I took my walking stick and just went like that in there. My sticks went like that, and it just floated up.
Where the orange rocks and all the water come out.
Very,
Yeah,
right there at the
Oh
spring.
my God, I used to take my daughter there all the time when she was, 5 and 6 and stuff. We'd hike out there and get water and drink it. But I never found any fossil. That's a rarity.
And it's the color of the water because where it sat there so long.
Oh wow. Well, my ex-girlfriend, we were hiking out Houston Woods, and neither of us had found a trilobite at that point. And she's just walking in the middle of the stream and looks down, and there's
Who's
one right
Power
on a
Chat?
rock laying there, and I'm like, bitch,
Power Chat, like give me money? I don't have that.
One, and you just
I should connect that.
find one in the middle of the creek. You pull one out of the Yellow Springs that hundreds of people go to every day,
You
And
pussies
it's
know me.
the best one I've ever found. Ever.
Oh man.
I'm getting ready to take it over to the Boonshaw Museum and let them check it out.
They'd probably love that because they could put it under a microscope or something.
Do you know Alan G? He
Oh,
said, you pussies know me.
oh. What's he look like?
I don't know.
I might.
I don't know. He's a troll.
It sounds like old hardcore dude I used to run around with, but I ain't for sure.
He says, you need me to pull up and max you out. What does that mean?
That's gangster terms.
What does it mean? I know. I'm
I
not a
don't know.
gangster, so I don't know what that
Max
means.
you out is get ruthless. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I look like I need, right?
Metro Park is full of cops.
Yeah.
I guess cops won't hassle you anymore if you smoke weed out here.
Nah, I ain't even taking a chance.
Really? Well, I got a medical, so I need it like.
Oh, do your thing.
24/7.
Well, I'm about to call the police and see how they really feel about
Come
it.
here,
Well, they're
Kevin.
sitting right over there watching this direction, so
I'll
Right.
fuck myself.
you know.
Nah, I'm not worried about them.
They were over there, and then they moved, and then they were sitting like right in front of our car,
Yeah,
and he's still sitting under the tree
I don't know
though.
if that's Riverside or that's.
it's a park ranger. Some
Yeah.
chick.
Park rangers, they're
That's
lazy
right.
as fuck. They won't get out of their thing unless they need
I don't know. I was over at Huffman one day, and we were literally standing ankle deep in the water, not fishing.
But you was accused of it.
We were accused of swimming, and there's no swimming, no wading.
Yep.
But everybody else was around there wading, but
to.
they had
I'm
fishing
waiting
poles.
in this thing all the time. Like,
What kind of stupid fucking rule is that?
Because you're allowed to wade and fish. That you can't stop a fisherman from fishing in the river.
yeah, how are you supposed to do that? And there's magnet fishers. I mean, that's legit.
So I'm not allowed to wade in the water because I'm not killing the wildlife. If I was
Exactly.
killing the wildlife, I would be allowed to wade in the river.
Now
Got
look,
it. Got it. That
carry
makes
this
perfect
with
sense.
you, right? Now look, it's stretching it a little bit, right? But if you carry your fishing license with you,
I know.
right? And you're
Even
out
if
there
I'm not
wading,
fishing, even if I'm not
and
fishing,
you're not fishing, and you have your fishing license,
I can say I'm scouting or something.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Yeah. That is a good
I'm
idea.
getting that right away.
It's
That's what I
stretched.
did. I had it on my thing all the time.
It's stretching it, but technically, long as you ain't got a can of corn and bait in the river, you're good.
Right, yeah, you're not trying to you're just looking for places to fish. And
I ain't worried
this
about
one,
it,
this
man.
one looks
Trolls
like
are
a good
fun. when
place. I
they're
guess I'll go
fun.
back and get my rod.
Right.
Real. I'll let you know if I catch anything. Would you like me to text you, officer? I could text you a picture of my fish if you'd like.
Yeah.
Oh, he's offering my fishing pole. Ask them if they want to go fishing. Right?
Like if they see a serious
Because look,
fisherman walk
look.
back to their car with a cooler, they'll probably try and take a look in the cooler
I
to,
wanna
to
know.
think so,
count their
yeah,
quotas
you're
and
right,
stuff.
yeah.
You know.
I want to know. This is what I want to do. Right? I always want to try. I handle my fishing pole to see if they're any good at fishing. Right? I've been waiting on one of them to actually take it and fish, so then I can ask them for their fishing license. And when they can't present it because they're in uniform, they get a ticket.
Now wait a minute. So being a park ranger doesn't automatically come with a fishing.
benefit of being a
No,
Pretty
they,
lifetime.
no, they
Yeah.
are still a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, they probably do have to get. I would imagine they do.
And
Yeah.
if they were fishing without a license, it's illegal. And they will even tell you that, right? So if you catch it, and you have to have it on your person as you're fishing, or they can actually give you a ticket for that.
That's crazy.
So
I'll
yeah,
watch some of those
I've been like, here,
operators.
try it out. It's a badass pole. And as soon as they cast it, I want to say, hey, can you present your license to me real quick? And when they can't, I'm like, okay, well, can you get your supervisor here so you can write a ticket because you was just fishing without a license? Oh, I'm waiting to get them. Oh, I'm waiting.
I'm gonna go get my license though. I know I can get it online. I know I can get it digitally, but you got a printed one, right? You just printed it off. You got it online now. Okay, because last time I went to Kmart, Walmart,
Yeah.
Kmart, really back in time now.
Last year at my birthday, Shannon fucking got it right there so we could go fishing. Because it was expired.
You guys have some good luck there.
Yep.
See you, man. Be safe.
But yeah, dude, I've been waiting on a fucking park ranger to do that, dude, just so I could hit him up with that one.
That'd be funny.
You gotta admit, when I do that, they're gonna be like, what the fuck?
So I'm down to like 5% battery.
Oh boy.
The stream is not long for the world, ladies and gentlemen. Basics.
Or more than marbles.
They're cheaper than everything else on the shelf. They're $4.69, $4.39 or something.
You got lucky because
No, it's at two different stores now. Because my one dude told me about them, and I walked into a different store and he told me about it, and they were also $4.39. So
Dude.
basics are the thing now.
but basics
Again.
were fucking more than marble.
Yeah. Because they used to be cheap, then they got expensive, and now apparently they're cheap again. I don't know. But I'll be damned if I'm paying $10 a pack for Marlboros.
Right. I'm paying motherfucking for something for my motherfucking LDs.
Those were $3.99 at one place. All right, well, I'm going to get off here, though, because I'm at 5%. So, Dan, if you're here, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to get off here. I'll get on again if I get power source. But I do think I need to walk over to that water fountain again after smoking 2 joints and like 3-4 cigarettes. You know. I'll see y'all later.
Unexpectedly at that.
See you later. Plug your channel again.
The Traveling Idiot. I need subscribers so I can go live. Jump on it, please. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, and he can go live. Because apparently you need 50 subscribers. I didn't think you needed any number of subscribers when I started going live. I had first time I hit live
since motherfucking dinosaur age.
Well, I was on here before that was even an option, but when I first hit live, it said you need to wait 24 hours. Then I waited 24 hours, and then it let me go live, which is apparently what it does for everybody. But maybe I already had enough subscribers. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here before my phone dies. I'm at 2%. So,
peace.
Have a good evening. Thanks for sharing. See you next time. All right, Dan. I'm gonna check out your videos that I've been sleeping on. So, see ya.